I'm sharing something deeply personal today, something that has been a turning point in my journey as a makeup artist and as a person. For a long time, I struggled with self doubt, comparison, and not valuing my own work, even though I had the skills and passion. This raw video captures the moment I finally confronted those feelings and decided to do things differently. My hope in sharing this is that if you're feeling the same, you know that you're not alone and that change is possible. We can choose to step into our worth no matter how long we've felt stuck. If you've ever found yourself feeling like you aren't enough or like you've been stuck behind the scenes of your own life, I hope this gives you courage to step into your own power. It's not easy, but recognizing your own limiting beliefs is the first step. Let's make a promise to ourselves to value our work, to believe in our worth, and to stop playing small. We deserve to take up space. So I'm going to leave you with one little journal prompt channel challenge. So I want you to step back and think, and you can write it in your journal, write it in the comments, send it to me directly, whatever you think. Think of one action step, one thing that you can do today, tomorrow, right now to move toward what you really want. Until then, I love you. Bye.
Okay, we need to talk because I'm having some big feelings right now, and I guess it's just better just to get it out than to sit here and keep crying. So I was listening to a podcast of this makeup artist that I have followed for years now. She's in Houston, not far. It was a good podcast. I couldn't get through a whole lot of it before I just broke down, but I was listening to her, and this is a woman who has done everything or a lot of the things that I want to do. And as I was listening to her, I just started breaking down because I realized that I was the hater friend. I I was being a hater because in her I could see her doing all the things that I wanted to do, that I knew that I wanted to do, but I didn't do or even allow or believe myself to be able to do. I've done all the classes. I can do makeup. I can do makeup. That's not a problem. I have my own thing. Nobody else does it like I do it. But why can't I have faith in myself to go out and run and do all the things that all of these other artists have done who have spent the same amount of time in the industry as I have? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? And then hearing myself oh wow, that makes you a really shitty friend. That makes you a really shitty person, that you can't even be happy for, and you should be able to see it as inspiration, but you're sitting here crying because you feel like you ain't shit, and you know you have the potential to do it. It's hard to keep a business open, and where you are, people don't really care about getting dolled up all the time. Where you are, nobody wants to pay extra for what you're doing because they can go around the corner and get it for a couple of dollars. The makeup, what I'm doing it's not for me. It's never for me. It's always for the situation, for the person, and I feel like putting people out there like that, showing the befores and afters and all that stuff, it takes away from what they're actually here for, which is to see themselves as their best and to go into the portraits and come out loving them. But in that process, I've made myself into this small little background player who isn't worth anything but a support. I'm all of those things to make sure that everything on everybody else is good. Everything in front of the camera is good, but I never can see how I can like step back and polish everything for me. I keep getting stuck into like this loop of not enoughness, of there needs to be moreness, that the only thing that you're good for, you're best for, is what you're sitting here doing today. Like in the behind the scenes is good enough. People walk away happy, they're good, they love it when they leave, and that's it. But I haven't been able to expand past being at, the bottom background level. And as much as I want to expand and still be able to maintain my sanity and not be like overwhelmed, there's a fear of responsibility. I know I do a good job. I know I can do this. I've paid for all the classes. I've seen my work right next to celebrity makeup artists. I know it's on par. I know that I'm a good person. But over the years, I've just slowly started to hate it. And it's not the people, it's not the work, it's just me. I don't even respect myself enough to make sure that I get paid. Fuck, that's so fucking embarrassing. I will walk away from shit not getting money because I fucked up. And so I punish myself. The truth is, it's easier to just think that nothing matters and nobody really gives a fuck. So, more of the story is, if you're listening to a friend or you're hearing somebody else's story and you can't genuinely be happy for them, you feel like jealousy or just a lot of big emotions around that, step back and really explore that. Like, see why what you're hearing is triggering you or affecting you, because you're far away from where you should be. Of course, nobody's success should make you feel bad about yourself. Nobody's success should make you want to feel less than. So if you're feeling that way over somebody else's success, well, then you really need to step back and figure out, okay, why is this emotion coming up in me? And I know that from hearing this woman saying that she's done all the things that I want to do, teach the classes, have a big studio, training other artists, traveling the world, doing makeup, and, just really just being secure and successful really broke me down. And it's like, okay, Jess, so why? You don't believe that you can do these things? Okay, we don't know how. We don't know where the money's coming from. We don't know where the people is coming from. But you still don't think you can do it? Well, then you don't have any faith in yourself. You don't have any belief in yourself. And you decided to sit and feel sorry for yourself, or to sit in the same position for so long that you actually believe all of the stories that you've been telling yourself, that you can't, or you're not worthy, or it doesn't matter what you do or what you think or what you come up with, because all you are is behind the scenes, or to make sure that everybody else around you is good. Who's gonna come and check up on you? Who's gonna come and make sure that you're good? Who's gonna come and polish your shit and tell you how to do better? Who's gonna come and try to find all of your weak spots and strengthen you up, or to polish your look, or to give you some help? Nobody, because that's who the fuck you are. You can't be out there looking for yourself or looking for somebody to do you like you, because it's just you. So yeah, we're either gonna just find some faith and get up and do it, or stay where you are. That's really it. That's the only two options. So we're gonna try and no, there's only do and don't do. There is no try. So we're gonna do things different now. Well, here's for being vulnerable and open and oh, all of these things. Okay, thank you for thanks. Okay. I love you. Bye.